Hello, everybody. Just sat down and trying to catch up on all the chat. AW already here. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for showing up tonight, Saturday night. Hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. Hey, there's Rich. Sorry, my dogs. Anytime they see me getting the hat on and getting ready. Hey, Mike. There he is. There's Mike. There's Dave. Ryburn. Rich. Oh man, we got the full crew here tonight. Thank you, guys. Hope Steph's doing good. I got the camera at kind of a weird angle here. Let's see what we can do to. The dog hit it. There we go. Now I don't have to look down so bad. No, as you guys can see here, I got some stuff set up. Oh, one more thing I got to get though. Scissors and an X-Acto knife to cut out the cars. She's at Bonnaroo right now. Oh, well, she's had more fun than we are. Hey, Cliff. Thank you for showing up, buddy. I'm like, nah. Got to hang out with my slot car buddies tonight. Oh, crack me up. Yep. Nice. Well, I'm glad you could make it, man. Tell her that I'm jealous, though, that, she's going to go listen to some good music. And, I'd rather have both, to be honest. Have my cake and eat it, too. With a knife, you're cut above the rest. Thanks, Dave. Yeah. Let's hope I don't embarrass myself too bad tonight. So while you guys are here, I might as well explain. Hey, there's 10 of us here now. Thank you, guys. Thank you for everybody taking time out of your Saturday night on your weekend to join us for the Slot Car Saturday Night Live. Tonight's video, our little live stream. Basically, as you can see here, I have a lot of Hardin Creek stuff set up, and this is from one of my previous orders. So long story short, last Tuesday, I ordered a bunch of parts and a couple of his Super 7 chassis and a lot of his new tools that he came out with. I think you may have seen it on Mark's Slot Car Garage, his new tire sizer. I got one of those, and I got a couple of his tire. I got a tire puller, a tire press, and then I got his new pinion removal and application tool. This is the one that I have is from Scale Auto. And it works good for the older versions of the pinion gear, but on the newer, they don't like to fit in there. So I'm really hoping that his new one. He showed it on his video and it works. So I can't wait to get it. Long story short, it hadn't arrived, and I emailed him, and I'll just cut straight to the chase to the end. It made it all the way to Springfield, Missouri. Turn around and went back, and it probably got delivered to him today or will be delivered on Tuesday because of the holiday. So long story short, when I moved, I didn't update my PayPal address. And so when I paid for all my stuff via PayPal, he printed off the receipt based on the old PayPal address. Obviously, since I moved, then it was undeliverable, and they sent it back. Hey, Adam, thank you for showing up, buddy. I was just thinking about you today. Hadn't talked to you in a while. Hope everything's going well. Hope, obviously, you made it back home from the beach. Hope you guys had a good time. World of Outlaws. Oh, yeah, man, there is so much racing on right now. And if you guys have not, if you missed the live feed where I mentioned it, it was after the auction and stuff. There's a YouTube channel. It's called Flow Racing, FLO Racing. And they carry all kinds of live events from midgets to World of Outlaws to late models, all the way to dirt and asphalt late models and modifieds. And they do drag racing. They do a lot of stuff on that channel. It's a really cool channel if you're into motorsports, and it's free. Obviously, they want you to subscribe to get the premium content or whatever. But for the most part, you can get some good stuff on there for free. Yeah, see, Mike. Yeah. No, I didn't have any idea because see, when he sent me the email confirmation, it didn't have the tracking number, or I'd have seen where it was trying to go, and somehow could have, alerted the post office. But it just showed it was shipped, and I trust Terry, so I didn't think anything about it. And then lo and behold, so after talking to him, that's what we figured out what it had happened. So I dug through all of my parts that I had personal from that I use for the guys that race around here. I managed to have every single part that I have listed in the preview video except for the silver shoes. I only had 6 pairs of those, and I'd already used them and or sold the other set. So I've got everything but the shoes. Yeah. Well, what's his name? Frankie Muniz or something like that. Isn't that his name? Ed? Yeah, he's a Ford guy. Yep. Okay. Cool. Yep. Frankie Muniz. Okay. Yay. been a long day. Been a long day. Yeah. No. I can tell honestly just from being a racer and watching racing for so long. He's not driving with a lot of confidence right now. He's driving scared, if that makes sense. Whenever somebody touches him or bumps him or gets too close to him, he's driving like you do when you're driving on the interstate. And when my little stock car career, the one thing that was the hardest thing for me to get over was letting people hit you and get close to you and not worrying about it and just keep going. Because your brain is like, oh, move out of the way. You want to jerk the wheel all the time. Or if they hit you, you want to slow down, because you don't want to wreck. In racing, you just try to catch it and keep going. And so I'm not saying that that's something that would be easy for me to do. It's easy to sit in the driver, the passenger seat and tell the driver how to drive because he's going on tracks that are a lot faster. But he also, like I said, you can just tell by the way his reactions in the in-car and stuff like that. But the good news is that he's learning. And he's getting better. And last time I saw, I thought he was leading the points. Oh, the new Mustang. Dave, yeah, here, give me just a second. If everybody didn't know, Dave sent me a little welcome package. I can't bring everything out here because I don't have room for it all out here. But one thing he did send me was really awesome. And thank you again, David. I think you guys can appreciate this too. But anyway, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to go grab it real quick and show you. So give me 3 shakes of the lamb's leg and I'll be right back. My dogs follow me around everywhere. They're so afraid I'm going to leave. So he sent me a Mustang. And this thing is bad to the bone, man. I'm telling you. I mean, it's not a slot car, but who cares? I mean, that's pretty kick-ass if you ask me. The door's open. It's got a fully detailed interior. Yeah, the camera's kind of picking that up. Hey, Reverend. Yeah. Shell Queen. Oh, yeah, no, that's where it was. It was sitting on top of my CD case out in the living room. The trunk even opens up and it's got the fuel cell and stuff in it. And you can see the nitrous bottles back in the roll cage. And like I said, it's fully detailed on the interior. Yeah, so you can see it's got a little tachometer. And hey, Joe, thank you for showing up, my buddy. Got the underside fully done. Sweet looking ride, man. Thank you again, Dave. I appreciate it, man. I love this car. Like I said. Yeah, I get your address. Yes. Yeah, that's pretty sweet shit. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's been one of those things, honestly, guys, that I saw at the store and thought, oh, that'd be really cool. I want to buy it. And then I just thought, if I spend money on that, then I'm not going to be able to buy my next slot car. So, yeah, I'd have had to choose. So thanks for not making me have to choose, Dave. That's awesome. Thank you, sir. So like I said, no, it's been on display in my living room sitting on the CD case. where I want my CD storage case. Yeah, pretty cool. Hey, Rick. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I agree. I love it. Like I said, I pulled this thing out of the box and I was smiling from ear to ear. Buddy of mine dropped by today with his real Mustang and I was showing it off to him. We couldn't believe a lot of the details they put in this thing, wishing that they'd put them in slot cars. Hey, Dan, sorry I missed you, buddy. I've been showing off stuff and trying to read at the same time. And Jack, hey, Jack here too. Well, we got 16 of us here. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Dan, I am glad you're here, buddy. I'm going to do over the weekend. We've got a holiday on Monday, June 19th. Is called Juneteenth. And so our mail's not going to run. So I'm off work and I'm going to normally, like I said, when I sell these cars, I just clean up the bodies, make sure they run and everything's functional before I let them go, and then let the new owner decide if they want to hop them up. But as a little gift, I'm going to just go ahead and mail this to you pro bono as a gift to, I believe you said your nephew, from Scott's House of HO Racing. And before I send it, give it a new tune-up. So I'm going to give it some new dual springs and some new pickup shoes, and give it a good oil, and give you some new tires. And I will have it headed. And like I said, just consider that a gift from me to you, to your family, and hope they have fun with it. No, man, it's all good. Like I said, I try to pay it forward at any time I can, and this is one of those deals where this came from one of those slot car track sets that I purchased. I already have two of them that are mint, and this thing is as close to mint as you can get. So I don't have hardly anything in this thing, and so that's why I was even going to start the auction off cheap. But I would just soon pay it forward and let somebody enjoy it, and just let them know that they need to pay it forward to somebody else. That way we keep the good vibes going for everybody. No, man, you're all good. Thank you for keeping your content going. I just don't get a chance to listen to like the podcast. I got to listen to your wife about halfway through, and then the phone started going crazy on Friday, so I had to have you going on the background on the TV. So that's a great idea. So I don't have to watch. I can just listen. But when people are talking, I don't, want stuff in the background to interact with what I'm trying to say, maybe confuse something I'm trying to explain on one of their accounts. So talking candy mints instead of slot cars. Yeah. But so anyway, yeah, no, you keep your channel going, keep supporting the community, like I said, and like I said, this is just my way of paying it forward in some way. Like I try to do it any way I can, and I'm not a rich guy, but you don't have to be rich to help. So tonight, basically, since we Dan's nephew, I believe, is going to be getting the Lambo, and that was one of the auction cars. Dave is with us tonight. Yeah, all right. Thank you, Dan. And David, that's with us tonight, got a hold of me earlier this week and purchased the Viper Twin Pack that was going to be up for auction. And so the only two cars that I had up for auction tonight were these two bad boys right here, that were the two that left out of the 5 like I normally do, which is a good thing because, like I said, I wanted to go ahead and I'm going to open up both cars, and then we're going to make sure that the ring and the pinions are good, since like Dan has been pointing out in his videos, it's kind of a coin toss 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get one that's actually good or not, which makes no difference really, because I am replacing the whole rear end and the pinion with the HC slots, complete rear axle assembly. And it comes with their tires, single hub Delrin hubs, and yeah, and that's a lifelike gear to go on the Mega G Plus motor shaft. So it's not like we're going to be doing anything, but I just curiosity is going to kill the cat. We're going to open it up anyway. And there's another thing. What I was going to do is I ordered enough parts that I know I'm going to give away one, and we're going to give that away live. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the 500 subscriber giveaway video for the Mega G Plus car. Remember, I'm giving away 2 cars. I'm giving away a Mega G Plus car, and I'm giving away a Tyco car, Tyco 440. It's just that it's easier for me to do the Mega G Plus right now than it is to try to dig out all my Tyco 440 parts and go through all of them. Like I'm going to be doing for Dan's car right here. That's why I'll be able to segue into the next giveaway rather easily because I'll have my parts out. But anyway, so if you notice, remember, I gave everybody the choice between the stock car body style and the F1 Indy style body style. And everybody, believe it or not, it was only by 2 votes. The 2 votes that made the difference, and that was for the F1 Indy style. So, long story short, I'm going to build one, and then the winner is going to get to choose which color body they want. And then the other one that they don't choose, I'm going to go ahead and build it identical, and then I'm going to auction it off that night. So, yeah, yeah. I went ahead and got one of those. I went ahead and got one of those. Actually, I got a couple of them already, but I went ahead and got some more of the Viper pins. I don't know that they're any different. I can't tell any difference on them when I'm going down the track. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, it's smoother. You know, they say it's smoother, whatever. But yeah. Now, I honestly, as long as they're straight and they're as deep as they need to be, then they work for me either way. And I already had some. And then, so yeah, I'm going to build 2 of the cars, and we're going to give the one body style, you know, the one color away, and then the other away. But then I was also thinking that if there was anybody out there that did vote for the stock cars, I have basically the same setup as what I do for the Indy cars. The only difference is on the stock cars, I put in level 52 traction magnets because these cars are more top heavy and they use the extra top down force. You can get away with the 42s on the Indy cars because of their being a small, lower center of gravity down to the track. Hey, Matt, thank you for coming in. Nephew, okay, cool. All right, we're up to 17 people. Thank you all for showing up tonight. I appreciate it. And I do have Viper rear ends, but they use the factory pinion gear. And if the pinion gear is wobbly, you know, then you might as well just go ahead and buy the whole Hardin Creek kit because it comes with the new pinion gear, tires, and the new rear end assembly. But I do have the silver springs, but we're not going to install those tonight. But I am going to show you how what my little trick is for the tool on them. And I use a toothpick, and I'll show you why. So there's some things like I can put the magnets on tonight. I can put the front end on tonight. You know, we can put the ring gear, you know, the pinion gear on there. So we can get it almost 90% done, except for putting on the shoes and the shoe springs for the silver. And those should be in next week whenever Terry gets my box back and he can put the new label on to this address and get it back to me. Here, let me see something right here. Is it blurry for you guys? Okay, so like on my TV right now, I'm like super mega blurry, like it's got a bad signal. But on my computer, I'm as clear as a bell. Is it a bad feed for you guys? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Or is it just my TV freezing up? It did that last time, remember? And I thought it was the TV. Very blurry, yes. That's weird. Because it's clear as a bell here. Yeah, it looks like one of those bad, yeah, Cliff. Okay, yeah. So it looks like one of those bad satellite feeds, right? I think it's my connection. It's gotten worse. Didn't want to hurt my feelings. Don't hurt my feelings. I just happen to see like it clears up every so often. Is it clearing up for you guys now? See, I'm looking down, looking up. There's a delay on my TV versus what I'm seeing with the computer. But like I said, my computer's as clear as a bell. Huh. I have no idea. I know why people are dropping off. That was a crap ass picture. Fuzzy in Nevada. No, I want to learn how to build a successful 440. Yeah, Dave, no, Dave. Whenever I get the rest of the parts in, then we're going to. I got. I talked to him and basically got his maxed out 440 for a wall wart plug-in track. So that's what we're going to build. All right. Well, it looks like it cleared up a lot. Is everybody else's? Way better now. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what was going on, guys. I didn't touch anything. Obviously, I'm not that smart. Comes and goes. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it depends on how busy YouTube is right now. Hell, I have no idea. But anyway. What's that? Yeah. Cool. Well, sorry. Oh, sorry again for the late start. Basically, as soon as I was trying to get everything set up, then technical difficulties, and then the dogs. So, sure. Okay, so this is the one with the stock cars. And I was going to tell everybody that if there's somebody that wanted to buy one of these and wanted me to hop it up like I'm doing for one of these, I'll be more than happy to do it. And I'll just total up the parts and the car, and that would be the bill. But so we got this one, but this is the one we're going to open up tonight for sure. An HP7. No, I'll get to those eventually, Dave. They're just a little more unique, so a lot of people don't, race them. So there's both of them together. Or what I'm hoping is that if if some of you guys have some of these cars already at home, you don't necessarily have to use it. They've got them for the long wheelbase and the short wheelbase, so you can buy the parts yourself. But I'm just going to try to show you how really kind of easy it is. Probably the most difficult thing that we're going to run into tonight, and that is the reason why I ordered his tire, the hub puller, is getting the front hubs off because they're knurled on, and sometimes it's a bear to get those things off of there. So if it comes off easy, then I'll take them off and we'll put that razor front end on. If they're stuck on there like the Wrath of God, then we'll just wait till I get Terry's tool and we'll just press them right off. So, one of them a Dodge. No, Dave. They're both. One's the Chevy and this one's the Ford. They don't have any Dodge AFX Mega G stock cars. They're either Ford or Dodge, or Ford or Chevy. Sorry, dirt, foot in mouth. And they actually started advertising some of the. So you can tell this is a newer twin pack because it actually has some of the newer. So if you have one of the, well, see, it's going like. I see. I've got a perfect internet connection right here. Yeah, Rich, I was going to get one. I actually talked to Greg, I think is who it was at Scale. And long story short, he said that none of his were sized for the front end on the Mega Gs or the Mega G Pluses, and that it would ruin them. And so at the time when I spoke to him, I decided not to get one. And now that I've had my experience of trying to do the old twisty to get them off, I'm done doing that. So that's why I decided to go ahead and just say screw it and get one of the pullers. Flame wrench it, yeah. I see it's all turned crap again, guys. I have no idea what's going on. Looks like one of those bad halfway around the world satellite feeds. I can't. I can barely. Yeah, see, I keep freezing and locking up on my side. Hey, I try not to be negative, so I'm going to be the optimist. This beats it telling me that I can't go live, but I would say that next to not being able to go live, this would be right there. Just going live and looking like this and freezing up is horrible. Yeah, okay. I have no idea what's going on. Turn the heat. Hey, like I said, on my computer, it's as clear as a bell, so I know it's not my camera. It's YouTube. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe because it's Saturday night and everybody's home watching TV and screwing up their servers. I don't know. All I know is it's not on my side for a change. Which chalk that one up that it's not a Scott mistake. See, ever since I moved to this area, Joe, not that you point that out, I've noticed that I think that we're at the end of the line somewhere because at certain times of the day it even starts to affect my work. And I've got a Netgear router that pulls like 48 channels and pulls it down into 8, something like that. Good grief. Well, I'm sorry, all 18 people that are here, and this is this horrible picture. I'd like to try to go forward, but I don't know when it's going to stop and freeze, and like right there, it just froze again on me on my TV. So um, I don't know what to do, guys. Fire that server and hire somebody else. I'm just full of it. Yeah. uh, Okay, so I don't know if you guys can hear what I'm saying or if it's all cutting out, but long story short, my internet in my city of Springfield, Missouri, you have one option unless you want to go with AT&T, and then there's the other option. See, yeah, it's completely blacked out and froze again, and I've lost you. I'm watching my TV reboot from scratch. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'm going to have to do. Guys, I don't want to keep torturing you guys with this horrible picture, so I'm going to type in the chat what I'm getting ready to do, and I'm going to try to start a new feed, and we'll start this party over because you can't see, I can't see, and it's a waste of everybody's time. So Yeah, I noticed that. I'm looking up. Okay, so do we just want to start? Just want to stay here? You guys tell me. It's up to you because I look clear as a bell now on my TV. It looks just as good as like when we started. I have no idea. Your problem is sound. It's perfect. Yeah, cleaned up. Yeah. No, it looks great. I have no idea. All I did was type my little message in there, and apparently, I guess YouTube said, "Oh shit, he's getting ready to turn it off." Perfect here. Looks great now. Yeah. Yay. Solar flares of the government. Well, normally I would take the blame for it, but not this time. This ain't a Scott problem. This was a YouTube or connection error, like was mentioned. Joe mentioned maybe the router's bad or something like that. But well, let's take advantage. Thank you, the 15 of you that put up with the crappy feed for the 10 minutes or so. Maybe neighbor is racing slot cars. Yeah, the RF interference. That's a good one. So we only have 2 cars to auction tonight, and then I'm going to reposition the camera and get it over here and get my ugly face off the screen. And it's just going to be focused on this little area right here. And I've got another light set up so that it'll be a little brighter so you guys can actually see it. I actually tested it earlier. That was part of my technical stuff. Was I had the camera all set up and was making sure that you guys could see everything. And then I realized what time it was and had to try to get it all set back up the other way so that we could do our normal, start off chatting. So cool. Thank you, Dan. All right. Clear as a bell. All right. So, like I said, we only have the 2 auction cars tonight. Like I preface with everything, I want to start off by saying, to all 16 of you that are here tonight, there is no, sorry, dog. There's no pressure to bid, buy, purchase anything. Nothing whatsoever. These are just cars that I've either pulled out of my case because out of one of my cases because I found a better version or I got a brand new one, or some that I may have had to buy with a car that I wanted that came in a like a bundle of 4 or 5 or whatever, and so I just break down the cost and try to resell them that way. I do sell them 100% money back guarantee. Every car that I sell runs. Now, how well it runs is up to you, because if you caught it earlier when I was mentioning about Dan's nephew's car that I'm sending out to him, all I do is clean up the cars, make them look good, make sure they're mechanically sound. In other words, they have springs, the shoes still work, and the motor still runs. You will need to add your own tires, as an example. And if you use your own special oil, then I let you do that. I mean, I've got my oil, but we all have our own secret sauce. So that would be up on you. But 100% money back guarantee. There are several people on the live feed that were here earlier. I don't know if they stuck around, but they know that I get it out within 24 hours of receiving payment. And if for any reason you don't like it, you can ship it back, and I refund 100% of the purchase price of the car, but not the shipping cost to or from. I just can't do that, or I'd literally be giving cars away. So we're going to start tonight off with the F1 car, since it was the first one on there. And I think David went 35. Rich is at Dave 45. Okay, so I was going to start at 40. So there you go, David. It's at 45 now. But let me get my phone started, and we'll start the actual bidding. This one, like I mentioned, if you've missed the story, this is one that I had in my case. And I bought one. I got one that was brand new. And so I'm paying it forward. So give me a second here to get the timer pulled up. There we go. All right. So we started it, and Dave's at 45 for the Quaker State 440X2. Now, I will point out to some of you guys that think that you've seen this car on eBay and it's been cheaper. What you've probably been seeing is the one that says Jam Car here on the side. And that is one that they used on their TCR tracks and stuff like that. That is not this one. This is the one that is an actual 3 as far as collector value goes. Honestly, to find one in this good a shape is going to be hard to do, because Yeah, I wouldn't be getting rid of it except I got one that's brand new. Let's put it that way. This is how sweet this car is. Yeah, yeah, Rick. Yep. No, no. Like I said, I make sure they do the old battery test and they at least function. And if they say the lights work, then I make sure the lights work. Like I said, I make sure it's mechanically sound. I just don't put any Scott hop ups or anything on it. So Dave's at 45 on this one. I haven't seen anybody else bid. Just want to make sure. And I always like to hold up the phone so we know the lag. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, no, like I said, Dan at Slot Valley has purchased from me. Mike has purchased from me. I think almost every single person on this chat has bought a car from me at some point in time. So I hope that you guys know that I'm a man of my word, and it arrived like it said it was, and it was going to run like I said it would, and it looked like I said it was, and that's good to hear. Thank you guys for the support. That's like I said, that's my main concern. Is that's why I offer the 100% money back guarantee, is because I'm not out to burn bridges. I'm out to make friends, and the only way to make friends is to treat people right. So we're at $45. Dave's the high bidder on this bad boy right now. Yeah, see, Dan, that's just it. It's like that's why I love watching your videos whenever you show all your collection and stuff like that, because I point out every single car. I was like, I sold him that one. I sold him that one. I sold him that one. A good chunk of your collection came from old Scott's House of HO. No, and aren't you glad I got you into those? Those are some badass cars, did I not? Yeah. Thank you, Ryburn. Yeah, see, Ryburn's purchased from me several cars in the past. Yeah, like I said, guys, I appreciate you guys' support. That's how I support this channel. That's no lie. I don't. All the money that I made from those other cars from the other auctions paid for both of these and the parts. Went into Scott's wallet. It all went right back into the channel or the room or however you want to look at it. All right. Well, it just hit the 2-minute mark, so I want to be fair. Anybody think I'm playing favorite? So we're at 50 mark for the car. 25 is high bidder is David right now. Yeah, the Jam Car 500, Rich. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. That's the one that you'll see a lot of on eBay, but finding the one that's the actual Quaker State Tyco listed in the catalog, this is the harder one to. I mean, the Jam Car's listed too, but not as one of the normal F1 Indy cars. Up, I see the shitty channel coming back. Has an antenna. Yep. Oh man. I see what's going on with the feed again, guys. I have no idea. Just like I said, I can see that it's still moving. It just looks crappy. Yeah, fuzzy now. Yep. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Dave, yeah. Type something else. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Oh my God. What is. Okay, so now I guess we figured out the trick with YouTube. I have to type something in the chat every so often. So as soon as the feed starts going back, I'm gonna type something in the chat. I have no idea what's going on. That makes zero sense, but I don't see anybody else that bidded. If I missed it, it's not your fault. We have the government. Yeah, there's that line. Well, Dave, this is your car, buddy. $45. Congratulations. And thank you for everybody that bidded, that put a bid in. And I'll get this bad boy wrapped up, and we'll put them together with your Viper twin pack. So you got a couple of cool kick-ass F1 cars from me. I noticed those of you that have got to view the video, the subscriber and Pix video too, Ed donated some pictures of some of his custom cars that look badass. Dave donated some pictures of his slot car room. And then the newest video that he gave me was one of the cars that he purchased happened to be that yellow Plymouth Superbird that was going around the track in that video. Hey, say hello, Scott. You may need a monitor. They chat to may help. Huh. Okay, thanks, Rick. Yeah. All right. So we got one more auction car tonight. This one should look very familiar to Ryburn. He was the lucky purchaser of one of these that was very nice that came out of my case. The story on this one is I had to buy this one with another car to get the other car that I didn't have, so that's why I bought this one. Now, what's so cool about this car is this was literally a shelf queen. I don't know if you guys could tell from the pictures. I'm looking at the TV now to kind of see what you're seeing, but that's why it's so tarnished. It just sat. This is a lighted HP7 chassis, and it's got the original bulb in it, and it does work. Give me a second here, and I can prove it. Got the old handy dandy 9-volt out here. Get on there, right? Oh no, I think my battery's dead. Yeah. Oh no. Well. Okay, so I guess you're gonna take my word for it on this one, but I do know for a fact that it works, and I do know the battery. Yeah, my battery's dead. So I got to invest in a new 9-volt battery, but suffice to say, if you do win the car, I guarantee you that the light works and the car runs. And if it doesn't, then you can send it back on my dime and I'll refund your money. I make that promise. But irregardless, this is a great looking version of this car. If you couldn't, yes, I cleaned it up a little bit. On this car, it's barely scuffed on the shoes. Up. I see we're getting blurry. Oh yeah, no, this is a great looking car. I see that I'm frozen again. I typed in the chat. Let me type it again. Hmm. I have no idea what's going on, guys. Yeah, so he just froze again. Yeah. Okay.